They say death is the great equalizer, but death didn't want me. Or maybe, just maybe, I refused to go. What year is it? I've lost count. Been wandering these forgotten roads since before the lights went out, since before the world remembered what darkness truly was. Some have called me the Watcher. Some call me the Ghost of 36. I've been called Judgment, Vengeance, and Mercy. I've been called worse. I was a simple man once, had a name, a ranch, a family. That was before the fever year, before the drought that lasted 7 years, before the wars for what little remained. I died with a rope around my neck in 1836, hanged by desperate men who hated. They took everything from me, my land, my house, my family, my life. But hatred is a powerful thing. Powerful enough to tether a soul to this earth long after the body has turned to dust. Now I walk between worlds. I've seen empires rise and fall. I've watched technology bloom and wither. I've seen mankind reach for the stars, and then I watched it all collapse. This ain't the first collapse that I have witnessed. Won't be the last. The world breaks. It heals itself. It breaks again. That's the cycle. But every breaking leaves scars. The old world is gone. The world my generation grew up in. The comfort, the excess, the waste. Nature has a way of balancing the scales. Mankind forgot that for a while. They're remembering now. Now, I walk these roads collecting stories, gathering knowledge, watching the living struggle with lessons my kind learned centuries ago. How to survive with nothing, how to build from ruins, how to distinguish friend from foe when masks of civilization fall away. Tonight marks the beginning. Each night hereafter, I'll share what I've gathered over my endless wandering. Not just how to survive, though we'll cover that, but how to live when society's constraints have crumbled. The old ways, the forgotten skills, the harsh truths. Some nights, I'll tell you where to find water in the desert. Other nights, how to read the stars when your GPS fails. Sometimes, I'll just share stories of those who came before, those who faced their own collapse, their own end of days. The world you knew is dying, but something else is being born, something older, something that remembers the times before electricity, before engines, before mankind forgot its place in the natural order. I've watched countless souls pass from your world to mine. The ones who survive aren't always the strongest or the smartest. They're the ones who can adapt, the ones who can let go of what was and embrace what is.
I'm broadcasting this message across the frequencies, across the barriers between your world and mine. You can hear me because you're listening, because you're one of the few who can still hear the warnings on the wind. This is the Watcher. I'll be here when the last light goes out. I'll be here when the last radio falls silent. I was here at the beginning, and I'll be here at the end. Keep listening.